make a little video from the road real quick. I haven't done one in a while. Sun is shining, it's beautiful, but you know, something that's occurred to me for a while now that's very interesting. You know, as we're, you know, we get on our journeys and we gotta, you know, we gotta go a long way. We gotta get a lot of distance covered. You know, and a lot of times, you know, out here on the road, when you do a lot of driving, you have a certain perspective that applies in life, and you know, we all go through it. But you know, you get on a highway, on a 2-lane highway, when in your lane is going at a certain speed and it's moving along real good, and then you get to a point where it slows down and there's a group of cars in front of you. Now, on these particular roads, there are places where you know, can pass somebody who's going too slow, you know, and go around them and keep the flow of traffic moving. But here's the thing, and here's the problem that we have in life, and this is the problem that we have right now, which is really huge. I guess you call it like a log jam, and it happens on the road quite often, but it happens in life even more often and more so every day now. I think we can all attest to this. But what happens is the car that's in the front is going at their speed. You know, they got the cruise control set, you know, they're going at their speed, great. You know, they're not, you know, no rush to get anywhere faster than they're going, which is okay for them. Okay, great. On these type of roads, what needs to happen, those that are going faster need to be able to go around them and go ahead and pass them. But what happens is the car behind them decides to go at the speed of the person that's in the front, that's going at their own speed, but they're choosing to succumb and they're choosing to take on the speed of the car in front of them as opposed to even going the speed that they need to be going. And then that creates a situation. And then the car behind them does the same thing. So now that's 2 cars behind somebody who's decided to go their own speed, even though they themselves need to be going a little bit faster or could have went around. Okay, great. Now, here's the problem. Now the cars start stacking up behind them, you know, 3 cars deep, 4 cars deep, 5 cars deep, 5, 6, 7 cars deep. Now, the people that are 6 or 7 cars deep, at this point, it is extremely dangerous and highly unadvisable to try to pass at this point. Because if you try to pass at this point, you really run the risk of, you know, going head on with another vehicle. You have to go, you know, rev your engine a lot faster. You're becoming extremely more reckless at this point, because the person that's right behind them that should have gone around them in the passing zones refuses to go around them, and they refuse to just, you know, go at their speed. So at this point, everybody would love to blame the person in the front, but it's really not the person in the front's fault, because they're doing what they're doing. Okay, great, cool, great. The people that are directly behind them are the ones that are creating the logjam. Now, we all deal with this every day in our companies, for sure, in families, but I'm just going to use it in a company. If the CEO, owner, president of the company is going a certain speed, they're doing what they're supposed to, it is what it is. Then they get the vice president, the person behind them or whatever, you know, middle management or whatever, and they get comfortable going at the speed of the person in the head, because that's the comfort zone, and that's where, you know, that's where their bread is buttered, and they're comfortable with their bread being buttered there. Now, the person behind them is comfortable. They would rather go around them, but they don't want to be the one. But what they're doing now is they're creating a logjam in the company. They're creating a logjam because, see, here's the thing: the guy at the front, the guy running the business, he wants that business to grow. He or she wants that business to grow as much and far as it can grow. That's why they employ the people under them. They employ the people under them to go further than wherever they're at. if I'm running the company and I employ people, I don't employ people to stay where we're at. I could stay where we're at by myself. I employ people to get around me, to go out there further and get down the road and make things happen. I'm a hold steady. I'm a hold the course. I'm a hold this. I created the foundation. I'm a hold it here, you know. And as a good leader, I'll bring up the rear when my team is all went past me and went down the road and, you know, blaze new trails and so forth and everything. And I'll come up and I'm gonna hold it down, and then, you know, and then we'll do it again and we'll do it again, and this is how we grow. But don't get behind me as the head of my company and think that I'm okay with you staying behind me. You're creating a log jam, and the ones who are really moving and shaking, the ones who are really, you know, are you know, foot down and ready to ride, you know, really go-getters and so forth, are backed up way in the back and can never go around without being extremely reckless, because now at this point, now if they try to go around, now it's dangerous. Now it can destroy something and can kill them. I mean, it can kill somebody else. I mean, it becomes a very dangerous situation. You know, so I use the analogy of from the road because, you know, I'm on the road a lot. I'm on the road right now. You know, and we're on, you know, and on life, you know, in life we're all on this road, you know, on these roads in life. And we all have to, you know, get down these roads. We're all going somewhere, you know. And the best situations are when we keep the traffic moving and keep the flow moving good and everything. And that's the same in business. That's the same in life. So, you know, understand this. Don't be the log jam. That's the whole bottom line of this whole video. You know, and a lot of people are the log jam. A lot of people are the log jam. More people are the log jam than not. Don't be the log jam. Do not be the log jam in the organization, in the company. Keep it moving. And if there's somebody that needs to get around you, let them get around you. You know, here's the thing. And quit trying to play close to the one who's setting the pace. You know, the people that are directly behind the vehicle that's in front, that are you know, just taking on the speed and getting all close to the vehicle in front but never passing them. You're hurting everybody else. You're hurting the one in front. You're hurting the ones in back. You know, just for your own, just because you're complacent and you're comfortable where you're at. You know, so just want to make this little video real quick. You know, take it to heart. You know, if we're working together on you know, on this thing, you know, called life, y'all. You know, we got to get together and we got to keep it moving and everything. And the reality of it is, you know, there's a lot of people creating log jams out of fear, out of complacency, out of a comfort zone, out of whatever it may be, you know, or it might be all of them. Here's the thing, you know, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it pressing. You know, let's really, really understand that the car in the front going at the speed he's going, you know, is there for a purpose. He's setting a tone. But that doesn't mean he's not to be, you know, that you're not supposed to pass him. The road is constructed in a way that there are places where you're supposed to pass when somebody's going at a particular slow pace of speed, especially when cars are stacking up behind you. These are the rules of the road, you know, and these are the rules of life. And this is how it's intended to move. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Talk to you later. God bless you.